Hello, everybody. So I'm Maud Larigola. I'm a chemistry teacher at the CY Cergy Paris University in France, and I will present you the one-year International University Diploma in Chemistry and Physics. I hope you better see the image there than me in my screen. I don't know. Actually, the CY Cergy Paris University is a school university that is now formed from the previous Cergy Pontoise University and also the IEFT Engineering School. And we are located close to Paris, like 40 kilometers northwest from Paris. Our name, CY, is coming from the first and the last letter of the name of the city, Cergy, and also referring to the sentence CY in English. Why the Y letter, the Y letter, is actually, if you read Cergy in the reverse sense, this is exactly what you will read. So Y is Y in French. And actually, if you look at the two rivers, so the Seine that is also going to Paris and the Oise that is specific from Cergy Pontoise, you will see that you obtain this form of the letter Y. Speaking about the CY Cergy Paris University, we have a different ranking there, and so we are ranked #1 in France for our Master in Economics. We are ranked #4 in France for the salary of the graduates by the newspaper Le Monde. And we are ranked top 3 in management because the ESSEC Business School is also belongs to the CY Cergy Paris University. We are ranked top 200 in mathematics according to the Shanghai ranking, and ranked top 300 in internationalization according to the Times Higher Education. We are ranked #2 in France for the CY Tech Engineering Diploma in Computer and Math Engineering in the Meilleures Grandes Écoles ranking in France. This is a scheme of how the French higher education is working. So after the high school, the students will obtain their baccalaureate, and then they have different access to the studies after high school. There is a sector of professional and technical higher education where you can do either a 2-year professional program named BTS or a 2-year Institute of Technology at the university. And then after these 2 years, you can even go on with your studies with a 3 years in engineering school by apprenticeship. Another possibility after the baccalaureate is to enter in a 2 years preparatory school named CPGE to enter either French business or engineering schools. And then after these 2 years of preparatory school, you can follow 3 years in an engineering school or 3 years in a business school. And finally, you have the university courses, where after the baccalaureate, you can you also have different possibilities. The very classic one is the one in the middle, where you will have a license. So this is the equivalent of the bachelor degree and corresponds to 3 years study. And then you will go on with 2 years study in master. Another possibility is to directly enter in a 5 years master degree program, which is named Engineering Master Courses. And finally, if you are interested in medical studies, Then you have a first general medical science degree of 3 years, then an advanced degree of additional 3 years, and finally a period of specialization for 3 to 5 years. Regarding our program, which is a university diploma, it will be in the campus of the CY Cergy Paris University, which is more precisely in the village of Neuville. And you have here pictures of the Neuville campus. We have different chemistry laboratories inside the campus, which are accessible to the students for the practicals. And when we now speak more precisely about the International University Diploma in Chemistry and Physics, the big advantage of this program is that you study science totally in English for the first year, so that even people that don't have, for the moment, the knowledge in French can actually follow the program. And in parallel to the science studies, you will have access to French language classes and also to scientific French classes, which are taught by science teachers. Actually, the program proposed for this diploma is the same as the French students in the equivalent first year of license that we call L1 in physics, chemistry, and earth sciences, so that the students at the end of the diploma that have successfully passed their year can enter into a second year French national license. So the advantages of this program is the fact that you will study math, chemistry, physics, and computer science in first year totally in English. You will learn French while studying, so you don't lose a year in order to study French, as in many other proposals. And in second year, the student can integrate directly into a second year French program in Cergy Pontoise University, so CY Cergy Paris University, or in another program. So you can choose either a major in physics and chemistry, or a major in chemistry, or courses in engineering sciences, or in other universities, maths, or pure physics, or computer science. Actually, you will also learn scientific terms in French and in English, which is important for future employment. And we offer actually teaching in small groups for lectures as well as for tutorials. Here is the description of the program of the first semester. So you will also have access to this on our website if you want to have more time to look at it. But we will then offer math for science, then introductory chemistry, introductory physics, introductory computer science, as well as general French language and scientific French, as I told you. And for the second semester, there is also actually it's the continuing of the first one. So math for science, second level, as well as for chemistry, where you will touch the solution, organic and thermochemistry already. And physics also second level, and computer science. And we go on all the year with general French language and scientific French, so that you can improve your French level independently on the initial level, because there are for the general French language courses repartition according to the level of each student at the beginning. Let's speak now about the admission procedure. The registration fees for the year is 5,000 euros, And there are additional governmental taxes of 92 euros. You will have to have an English proficiency IELTS or equivalent of 5.5. You also should send us proof of good academic performance, and we will do the acceptance of candidature by an admission committee from the curriculum vitae, a letter of motivation, and the academic records for the last 3 years. So regarding if you are admitted, for students that are not familiar with the organization of studies in France, actually, we encourage you strongly to contact the local office of Campus France in your own country. And in case, because there are not Campus France in all countries, in case you can also contact the local French embassy. But if you have a Campus France agency, they will actually accompany you along the administrative steps of the inscription to a French university, help you to obtain the student visa if required, etc. So here we present you the different staff members that take care of the students and also dispense the teaching in the International University Diploma. And you will see here the email address where you can send all your documents, so the CV, the letter of motivation, and also the academic records. And you will find here below the link, the web address, where you can find again all the details regarding the program. And finally, we just wanted to finish with pictures of the students and the teachers when we are regularly doing some small parties together, for example, for Christmas and so on. So you see as well that this is a program that is existing since already many years. So that's what I wanted to present. And so if my colleagues want to add something, don't hesitate. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Maud. I think Eliza is here. Maybe she can add something.
I only to tell student, even if you have few questions, if students have few questions, they always can contact us. There is an online document that they can fill directly on the website of the university. So they even can fill that only just for asking questions. And then our secretary can contact them directly and help them if they have special questions regarding all the documents or the future, or the possibility after this first year in English, they can actually join all possible universities all over France. So it's this way, it's a possibility for them to enter in France and to have the possibility to study science in English. After this first year, they can easily join all possible university and école supérieure in France. I don't know if Maud want to say something more.
Right. Before, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Hello.
Okay. Hi, this is Shumei. In the beginning, I think we forget to introduce the team of today's presentation. So Mo just presented. She's the co-director of the program of Diplom University in Physics and Chemistry. And then you have another professor, Dr. Elisa. She's the professor in Diplom University of Chemistry and Physics. So I'm the person in charge of recruitment for bachelor program, but we work together for the same school. And of course, the program goes for the bachelor, for the Diplom University in Physics and Chemistry. They are directly charged by the two professors that you are in front of us. Right. So maybe I have a questions that perhaps the two professors can introduce your research field that could be interesting for potential prospects. Starting by Elisa, what is your research field? What is the specialty of your Diplom University in Chemistry and Physics?
Yeah, actually, this diploma belongs to the Department of Chemistry of the university, of this university. And in this department, there is two main laboratories. One laboratory works on chemical biology, so chemistry applied for biology and medicine. And another laboratory works on polymers, so all macromolecules, polymers, and analytical application. So these are the two main research fields in our university.
Okay, and right. I have the questions because the campus of Neuville, which campus, where located, and how the international students visit the campus if they are interested in.
I mean, I think Maud showed a presentation in which we said how a student can join the campus, the main campus, and because this campus is easily reachable by train from Paris. It's not far away from Paris, so students can easily stay in Paris and join the university, or there is a big campus, so students can live in the campus and join the university, depending. It's a multi-site university, so they can stay in different sites. There is some student house for students.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Maud can add something, perhaps.
Yeah, actually, I didn't specify, but there is the public transportation that allows to access very easily Cergy Pontoise from Paris, or the reverse way, depending on where the students decide to locate. And we are also only 30 kilometers away from Roissy-Charles de Gaulle International Airport. So to go back home at a certain period, it's quite easy as well.
Okay. And I have a question of the specialty of the Diplom University. What is DU?
So actually, we are we propose a program that is equivalent to the first year of license. And at the end of this DU, you will have a diploma of CY Cergy Paris University, but you will have actually access to all other universities in France after this diploma.
And how about the career situation or the internship of the current students or the graduates from this degree? Do you have any information about that?
So actually, our previous students in the DU, they go on with the studies. Many of them go on in CY Cergy Paris University, and we had also some of them, and we have regularly students coming from this diploma that are doing internship in our laboratories, in the chemistry laboratories that Elisa just described. We also have students that entered the preparatory classes, the CPGE that I was describing in the presentation, so that they can enter engineering schools afterwards. We also have students that did PhD at the end of their studies, or in our laboratory, because we have one example like this, or even in Swiss, for example, like very international courses afterwards.
Okay. By the time, and how about the accommodation information that you provide?
Sorry, what did you say?
I mean, where international students they stay when they are studying the diploma university in physics and chemistry.
So they have access to the student house at the university. So there is a special service dedicated to foreign student, which is a special service of our university. It's a platform for accommodation, and student has to register on this platform, and they can find accommodation in student house or in private house. And this service helped them in all the bureaucracy to find the accommodation. And they, as the French law needs a guarantor for having accommodation, this platform helps students even with this problem of guarantee. So they do not need to have a special guarantor in France, because this platform gives them the guarantee from the state, from French state to. So it's really the best way, in my opinion. We always suggest our students to pass through this platform. They have to use this platform. They have to start very early. They cannot wait till September to find an accommodation, but as soon as they have been accepted in the diploma, we suggest them to get in touch with this platform for finding an accommodation in Cergy, around Cergy. Then they can choose what they want, but we suggest usually to stay next to the university to avoid long travel between the university and their accommodation.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I have a question. What are the specialty, of the diploma university in physics and chemistry? What are the difference compared with the other programs in Europe?
I mean, I can say something, and Maud can add something perhaps. The first thing is that our university is the only one who propose in this kind of year totally taught in English. So we are the only one who provides students the possibility to spend 1 year learning science, at the same time learning in French. This led them to enter in a second year totally in French, because usually university propose students to enter in France and to spend 1 year learning French in order to enter in classical French studies. I think that our university is the only one who proposed such a program. I'm sure in France, I don't think, I think there is some other country for sure in Europe that they propose, like UK and so on. But another advantage is that our program, it's very cheap in comparison to UK program for students, because 5,000 euros per year. If students check on the website of the college in UK, for example, they will see that the price is actually very high. So another advantage that thanks to the law in France, we can offer such program to a price which is really, really competitive, in my opinion.
Right.
I think that perhaps, I don't know if Maud has something else to add, but
it was mainly that.
Okay. In how, because at CY Cergy Paris University, there are a lot of campuses. And can you give more information about the campus of Neuville?
So we have a student house that is directly located on the close to the Neuville campus.
Okay.
And Neuville is also 5 minutes, only 5 minutes walk from the RER station, so the public transportation station.
Mm-hmm.
So from that you can have access, thanks to the RER, to the other campuses in Cergy, or to Paris, depending on where you want to go. Directly on the Neuville campus, we also have student associations that allow the student life to be active on the campus. We also have a place to eat for the students, so a canteen, and also a cafeteria. So everything is available on the campus for student life, actually.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have a library, and in Neuville House there is also the International House for Science, who receive international researcher and professor who decide to spend minimum 1 month till 1 year at the university to share their skillness and to give lesson. So there is a real international campus in Neuville, which is which offer also the possibility to students to interact with other foreign students. There is also the biology department, the experimental physics, geology. So there is also other students, not only chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
So there is, they can share and they can live all together, because as Maud said, there is the international, there is also the student house and all the student associations. So they can even have some time with the French student to share something else, not only to study, let's say. There is a real student life campus in Neuville.
Perfect. Because the CY Cergy University is composed of 4 partners, and one of the partners is CY Tech. It's an engineering school. So I have a question: will the students join the diploma university in physics chemistry? Can they continue to study for 5 years at the schools and then receive the engineering degree?
Maud?
I repeat my questions.
Because we lose, I think Maud, we lost the connection with Maud.
Oh, okay.
Let's say that the CY Tech will start next year. So for sure, I think that student will have a very high score. They can ask to be admitted in the CY Tech. For sure, they will be selected on the basis of their score. So they have to pass this first year in English with very high score, and then they can submit the candidate to the CY Tech, and the committee will evaluate if they can join the CY Tech, the engineer school or not. For sure, it depends on their level, as usual.
Okay. So we have Maud joining.
Sorry.
Okay. My question was, will the students who join the diploma university in physics and chemistry can continue 5 years study and to receive the engineering degree from CY Tech? This is my question.
Yeah, so I was explaining that it will of course depend on the academic records at the end of the diploma. But if the students have very good records, then there is the possibility to candidate to enter in this CY Tech programs.
Okay.
And then after selection, the person, the directors can, of course, accept students coming from the university diploma.
Perfect. Okay. So I just give a complimentary information. CY Cergy Paris University is composed of four members. So we just mentioned CY Tech, East Engineering Schools, and Science Program, as well as the management. And then you have the other program as IPSS, Institute in Sports. And then you have the other higher institute in social science. So these are, and then another school, business schools, ESSEC, is associated to this CY graduate schools. And then for the bachelor program, it's called CY SUP, S-U-P. So for candidates, if you're looking for a website to apply the program, you have to type CY SUP. So you'll find the relevant bachelor programs offered by the CY Cergy Paris University. This is the information that we would like to bring in for participants join today's audience. And then besides the my colleague, they just mentioned about the Diploma University in Physics and Chemistry, perhaps you had questions, and please state the questions on by type, and then Maud, co-director of the program, and Elisa, professor in Diploma University of Chemistry and Physics, will answer the questions that you raised. While waiting for the questions, we would like to, as mentioned earlier, that Diploma University in Chemistry and Physics is located on Neuville campus, and my colleague just mentioned that it's easier access by the regional train connect you to Paris, and you can take the bus to the airport. So this proves that Neuville, the campus where the school located, or Cergy, they are easily accessed by transportations to the school to continue the studies. Okay, so
no question.
No question. We haven't seen the questions.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't see them.
Hmm.
There are no questions at the moment. Let's wait a few minutes. They will ask. I will say it in Turkish as well, just to make them.
Yeah, you can even tell them that just in case they can ask question writing to the staff UD email. So if they can think about that and then ask after, you can tell them in Turkish that. So.
You can also drop your emails on the chat box, just in case if they want to get in touch with you personally.
Okay, how can we do that?
You can just type it in the chat box.
Okay.
Sorularınızı sorabilirsiniz arkadaşlar. Şu an sorularınızı sormak için harika bir zaman. Eğer varsa questions kısmından yazabilirsiniz.
Is that okay like that? They can see the email address?
Yes, I can see it. It's good.
Okay, good.
Can you please also put the number just in case they want to contact the schools?
Please type any information that you want on the chat box.
We can write the email of the secretary of the...
Okay.
Just a moment. I check. I write all the information of the secretary so that they can contact her.
Perfect. So this is we have the contact telephone number of the secretary, and on the top you will see the staff IU .iud dash chemistry dash and dash physics at ml.u dash crgy.fr. So you have a contact email address. You have a contact email address and a phone number.
Yeah, I think please consider that due to the COVID situation, the best for the moment is to contact us by email, because the telephone number are actually not working in this moment because there is no one at the university. So the best is the email for the moment.
Okay.
Awesome. Elisa, Chinmay, and Dr. Maud. It was a really good presentation, and we will share with you the student data so you can also contact them later on one-on-one.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add before wrapping it up?
Only to say, do not hesitate to write us, even if they have simple question. We are available to help them and to explain if some information is missed or they need to know more because something was not clear. No problem. They can write to this email, this mailing list, and someone will answer very quickly to them. So do not be afraid to ask questions. We are available for them.
Perfect.
And as Elisa and me and also the secretary have access to this staff IUD email address. So if you write to this general address, we are the persons that will answer to you.
Okay. So I just make a short summarize about a school and about the programs. So you are the program you attended is CY Cergy Paris University. The program is named Diploma University International Chemistry and Physics. And as you receive the information, the program has its unique specialties in France with affordable tuition fees. So don't hesitate to contact the professors. They will answer the questions that you may have. The email address indicated above, as well as the phone number. And maybe, can I have 2 minutes for Elisa and 2 minutes for Maud, that you can make summarize of the program and of the presentation that you had done today?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, I think Maud can do that because it was.
Yeah, just to summarize that we are 1 year. We deliver a 1 year diploma corresponding to the first year after the high school, and the specialty is in chemistry and physics. But in the program, there are also math for sciences and computer science that are taught. So if you are interested in a program totally in English to learn science, and in parallel to learn French language in France, actually, you are welcome to contact us and to send your academic records and all the info on the email address that we sent to you.
Okay, so Elisa.
Yeah, only to remember them, this is the first year of undergraduate program. So you must have a high school diploma to have access. But even if you already attend 1 year of university in your country, you want to move to France. We had some students who attended this diploma, even if they already spent 1 year at the university in their own country. So let's say that the minimum it's the high school diploma to have access, for sure with some high score and so on. But even if you already started the university and you want to move or to change, if you submit all the document, the admission committee will analyze your document and let you know if you are accepted or not.
Okay. perfect. Our two professors have summarized the specialty of the program and welcome your applications. And of course, we want to take this opportunity to express our thanks to IEFT for this webinar talk to present our program. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
Yes.